I request all of you, please do come always on the time. By the way, today you all are on the time, and don't miss the class until unless there is a not ultra emergency. No, that's
Sir, I
not
had
good.
exams last week.
Okay, fine, fine. Yeah, I know that. I remember. Mm, So let me tell you what we did in last class. We did bryophyte, right? So today in the we are doing the plant kingdom. We did the bryophyte. So today we'll do the okay, fine, fine, yes, sir. So no issue. So was you people there in the bryophyte? Martin, you was there, I think, in the bryophytes. You covered the bryophyte. Martin, Shadika,
I wasn't there, sir.
you are there. Okay. Martin, even you was there. I'm not
Which
sure.
day, sir?
You was there in this bryophyte part.
Bryophyte, I mean, yeah, I think I wasn't there at Thursday.
Uh, okay, you are there in the last class. No, you joined at the mid of the way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Mm,
Yeah, I was here.
yeah, you were there. I remember. So today I will start with the pteridophyte. Right. So let me recall you. We were doing the plant kingdom part. Okay. We were doing the plant kingdom part. In plant kingdom part, we did the algae, then we did the bryophyte. Now we will do the pteridophyte, gymnosperm, and angiosperm. Right. So in evolutionary history, I have evolutionary history of the plant. Look, we have already discussed. So when I was telling you, I said first algae came on the earth, then bryophyte came on the earth. So we have covered already algae, three type of the algae, green, brown, and red algae. Then we did the bryophyte, two type of the bryophyte. That is the this one mosses and this one halophyta. Then today we are going to do the pteridophyte. Now we will do the pteridophyte. Right. So pteridophyte are the plant which look like the plant. So plant, the first and foremost feature, I will dictate and you will note it down. Plant contain vascular bundle. That is the xylem and phloem, right? In algae and bryophyte, a vascular bundle were not developed. So in that respect, these plants are much more advanced, right? Please start noting. General characteristic of bryophyte. And what is the, this is the representative of bryophyte. Look, you can see it look like plant. Right? They are basically found in the this one. They are called fern, and they are found in the this one uh, in mountainous region like Uttarakhand, Himachal. Have anybody seen this plant? I mean Indonesia. Any one of you? You know
No, sir.
these fiddlehead. So fiddlehead like spring like emerging new leaves. They are used in making vegetable and they are very nutritious and they have the medicinal value. So in this mountainous region, they call this fiddlehead lingard. So that is a their local name lingard. So they take out these fiddlehead, these rolled leaf. These leaves are they are new emerging leaves. They look like spring. They break down these leaves. They pick this leaf and they make vegetable of these leaves. They're very nutritious and they have very good medicinal value, right? So this was just for your information. So till the on the earth, the plant were present. They were the algae, they were the bryophyte, but in algae and bryophyte, this vascular bundle were not present. So please note it down. First point. The pteridophytes, the pteridophyte have vascular bundle. The pteridophyte have vascular bundle that is xylem and phloem tissues. Phloem tissues.
So can you repeat?
The pteridophyte have vascular bundle. The pteridophyte have vascular bundle, that is xylem and phloem. That is xylem and phloem, which were not present in which were not present in which were not present in algae and bryophyta. Algae and bryophyta. Full stop. The vascular bundles, the vascular bundles, the vascular bundles are called the vascular bundle. Your mic is open, Martin. The vascular
Yes.
bundle are called steel. The vascular bundle are called steel.
Are called?
Steel. Just one, give me one second.
Steel was spelling.
Yeah, let me write it down. Just a minute. Put it up first. One more information that I want to give you. Here. Oh, it's not there. Give me one second. One more information, extra information I want to add on over here, but it's not there in book actually. Give me the help in book. So that till the point is written down. The vascular bundle, they are called. They are called vascular bundle. This xylem phloem, they have a special term over here, and we call
Steel
this
spelling, sir.
STEELE, steel, right? It's called steel, and just a minute. And phloem, there are some cells which are missing over here. Note it down. Xylem do not have vessels. Xylem, underline this thing. Xylem do not have vessels, and phloem and phloem do not have companion cell. Should I write it on this spelling?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me write it down. Xylem do not have vessels and phloem do not have companion cell, and phloem do not have companion cell in pteridophyte. That's why vascular bundles are not. That's why vascular bundles are not that much developed. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, the plant have well-defined. The plant have well-defined root, stem, and leaves. Plant have well-defined root, stem, and leaf. Next point. Gametophyte and sporophyte. Gametophyte and sporophyte live independently. Gametophyte and sporophyte live independently as a separate plant. As a separate plant. Next point. Very important. Make a star. Embryo stage. Embryo stage is absent in pteridophyte. I have a question for you. Embryo stage is absent in pteridophyte. I have a question for you. Can you tell me what was the relation between the sporophyte and gametophyte in bryophytes? Tell me. What is the relationship between gametophyte and sporophyte in bryophytes? Who will tell me? I have explained that, you have written down, and I have explained in detail. Tell me, Martin. Kritika.
Yes, sir.
The sporophytes release the spores which form.
What is the relationship, or what is the relationship between gametophyte and sporophyte? Like here I have written, there is no relationship. Both live independently. Yeah, sure.
Gametophytes are formed from the sporophyte.
That is true. Sporophyte was parasite on gametophyte. Remember or not? The sporophyte was always taking nutrition from the gametophyte. So in bryophyte, sporophyte was, look, I have explained this diagram. Come on, guys, how you forget? Look, I have told you this part is a sporophyte. This part, and the lower one, this is gametophyte. It is taking nutrition from the sporophyte, gametophyte, this green part. So why? So here we can say sporophyte is parasite on gametophyte. Clear or not? Remember?
Yes, sir.
Remember this statement always, it's very important. It's very basic statement, right? Don't forget. So, but if someone asks you what about the pteridophyte, relationship between gametophyte and sporophyte, no relationship. Both live independently. Both are different plant. Both make their own food, right? Next point. Seeds are not found. Seeds are not found. So what we call those plants where seeds are not present, they are called a spermatophyte. A spermatophyte. A spermatophyte means we do not have seeds, right? So they are a spermatophyte, right? So full stop. Fruits and flower are absent. Next point.
Fruits and what are absent?
Fruits and flower are not found.
Okay.
Next point. Leaves which bear leaves which bear sporangia, leaves which bear sporangia are called leaves which bear sporangia are called sporophyll. Leaves which bear sporangia are called sporophyll. Next point, it is very, very important point. Make star again. I have already made. Sperms are so sperm, their sperm look like this way. The sperm of the pteridophyte, they look like this way. So these kind of this. And sometimes they have very large flagella and two flagella, right? So they are sperm. They are sperm, and this is the flagella for swimming flagella. So note it down. Sperms are bi or multiflagellate, means they may have one flagella or more than one flagella, right? One or more than one flagella. Sperms are bi or multiflagellate. They require a film of water. They require a film of water to swim and fertilize, to swim and fertilize the ovum. So look, this is the example of a pteridophyte, right? It is a type of fern, right? This is the fern. Okay. This is the main plant. So in main plant, you can see. So this is a root, right? Roots have some rhizoid-like structure, right? This is a root, and this stem part is called frond, 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 right? These are fiddlehead. Fiddlehead are newly arising leaves, right? Fiddlehead, they are the spring coil, spring coil, new arising leaf, right? And this is called frond, right? Frond have mature sporophyte, and this sporophyte have some sporangia, right? So look, these leaves, they contain the uh, sporangium. So that's why these leaves are called sporophyll. Sporophyll means leaf. Spore bearing leaves are called sporophyll, right? So this is the example of leaf, and this leaf is a sporophyll. The sporophyll leaves at the lower side, they have sporangia, right? The group of sporangia is called sorus. Please note it down. The group of sporangia is called sorus. The group of sporangia is called sorus, and it is found at
So what
the
is Glucosporangia called?
sorus. It is written over here. SORUS, sorus. The group of sporangia is called sorus, and it is found at the lower surface of leaf. Right. So this is the individual. This individual is called sporangium, and the group of sporangia is called sorus, and group of sorus which is found on the leaf is called sporophyll leaves. Right. So this is this plant. This is the main plant. This main plant is sporophyte basically. Right. So the main plant is here is sporophyte. It bear the spore, sporangium. Inside this sporangium, meiosis takes place. Try to understand. So there is a diploid, right? I want your 100% focus over here. There is a diploid sporangium. Inside diploid sporangium, meiosis takes place, means reduction division takes place. So this red color, this pink color arrow, where the pink color arrow, this is the sporophytic stage, right? Diploid stage. Meiosis takes place, and inside sporangia, number of the haploid spores are formed, right? This sporangia will open, rupture, right? And spore will spread, dispersal of spore. Spores are haploid. These spore will fall on the ground, right? They will start germinating, right? So this is the germinating, right? Germinating, right? Spore. After, when spore germinate, they give rise a young gametophyte. Look, this is a young gametophyte. After that, you can see this young gametophyte, it develop into heart-shaped plant. This is perfectly plant. This is separate plant. It is green. It can make its own food. It is called gametophyte. So in the life cycle of pteridophyte, there are two type of them: sporophyte, which are diploid, and gametophyte, which are diploid. Clear or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
This is a sporophyte plant. This one. Let me highlight it. Look. This is a sporophyte plant. This one. It is a sporophyte plant. It is diploid. And here you can see this is a gametophyte plant. And this gametophyte is right. So there are two types of plant, sporophyte and gametophyte. In gametophyte plant, you can see in gametophyte plant, there are rhizoids that absorb the water. Let me write it down more clearly for you. This is these root-like structure. They are rhizoids. So rhizoids, they hold them in the surface and absorb the water. It is green and photosynthetic, means it can make. It is green and photosynthetic. So because photosynthesis can be done, so synthetic. So it make its own food. So it is independent, right? So they have rhizoid, they are green and photosynthetic, and it is photosynthetic. It is independent gametophyte. It is hard for gametophyte. White gametophyte. Gameto means gamete and phyte means plant. The plant which bear gamete. Look. Now there are antheridia. Antheridia is male reproductive structure. There are archegonia, which is the female reproductive. Antheridia and archegonia both are found over here. So antheridia is present, this kind of structure. They produce a sperm. Archegonium is present. Archegonium is a female reproductive structure. They have egg, right? So the sperm swim and they fertilize over here. After fertilization, formation of zygote takes place. But from zygote, formation of embryo do not take place. Zygote divide and it germinate on the gametophyte itself, and formation of sporophyte takes place. Gametophyte will die and sporophyte will become independent plant. That's how there are two plants are found, and the name of this plant is Bryopteris, right? It is also known as the fern, right? This is Bryopteris. This is Bryopteris, and this Bryopteris is also known as the fern, right? Is that clear or not? Tell me.
Yes,
I
sir.
want. Okay. So after the class, you have to revise it again, right? Every part. So here, what is the economic importance? So example of Bryopteris, it is also known as the fern. Uh, there is a pteridophyte name is Marsilia. Note it down. Marsie. Sorry, Silea. Marsilea. Marsilia. Marsilia is called water fern. Right? Marsilia is called water fern. It is an aquatic plant. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next plant is the name of the next plant is Azola. Azolla. Azola. Azolla. Azola. Azola is nitrogen fixing plant. Azola is nitrogen fixing plants. It is also known as, it is also used as a biofertilizer. It is also used as a biofertilizer. Okay. So these were economic importance. Go through with it and go through with your NCERT and let me know if you have any doubt. Ask me if you have any.
Okay, sir.
Martin and Yasir. Yasir, did you got each and everything? Tell me frankly. Okay. What about you, Martin?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Everything clear?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, fine. So this was all about the this one, pteridophyte. Now we will start with the gymnosperm. Hold down. If there is some more economic importance, I will ask when you have to write it down. Let me see in the book. Any more economic importance? Please note it down. Sperms are attracted by sperms are attracted by malic acid. Sperms are attracted by malic acid, which is released by archegonium, which is released by archegonium of pteridophyte. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now next is the gymnosperm. Right? So gymnosperms are those plants which have seed. Gymno means naked and sperm means seed. Right? So those plants which having the naked seed, they are called gymnosperm. Clear? So gymnosperm arrived on the earth after the millions years of this billion years of this one. pteridophones, right? So look, let me write it. Gymno means neck, and sperm means seed. So those plants which have naked seed, they are called gymnosperm, right? Uh, there are uh, the representative of gymnosperm is a cycas, right? Cycas is known as living fossil, right? Bacteria is called living fossil. Cycas is called living fossil. There is a one more plant that is called ginkgo. Ginkgo, that is also a gymnosperm. Ginkgo. I will I will spell it Ginkgo. Ginkgo. Ginkgo biloba. That is also living fossils. One more animal which is living fossil, that is king crab. Why? Because they have not changed from the Jurassic time, right? There is no change in these plant and animal from the Jurassic time. Number of the animal and the plant came and they disappeared between the Jurassic period and today, because it's a very long journey. So, and those which survived, they have changed themselves. They are very different from those Jurassic ones, right? But the gymnosperms like Cycas and Ginkgo, they are the two gymnosperms. They look like same as they used to look like in the gymnosperm. So same thing with the king crab. That is an animal that is called living fossil, because that in that for that crab, since the last 170 million years, there is no change in that crab, and still it is found. That's why it is called king crab. So these were the some example of the living fossils in biology. So look, gymnosperm, they look like this, right? You must have seen. They are also found in the mountainous region. So they have the crown of the leaves. They are called crown. So plant is divided. They are leaf part is called crown. Below there is a stem, and below there is a root, right? Their roots are not that much strong. So like today's plant that are the angiosperm, so they do not have that much strong root like the angiosperm, but they have the stronger root than pteridophyte. Next, uh, sometime male and female plant are different, and sometime male and female plant are same, right? So I have said that I have already told that there may be some plant where the male and female are the same, and some where the female are different. So they have these structure, reproductive structure. In place of those sporangia and sporophyll, here they have cone. These structures are cone. You can see these cones uh, easily in the mountainous region. So these are the reproductive structure. These cones have two type of the leaves, right? What are these leaves? Are the microsporophyll and megasporophyll. Microsporophyll bear sperm. Let me write it down more clearly as you will. Microsporophyll and megasporophyll. They have micro. Okay. They have microsporophyll and they have megasporophyll. So microsporophyll, they bear sperm or spore, right? And megasporophyll, they bear egg. Clear? So cones are the reproductive structure. Now you can see these are the crown, and these leaves are known as the frond. These leaves. So these leaves are known as the frond. Again, here they are called frond, right? And this trunk is called caudex, right? And there are some trunk scar. These are the scars of fallen leaves, right? These are the scars of the fallen leaf. And there are some coralloid root. You can see this is the peculiarity of this coralloid, right? Coralloid root, they have blue green algae, BGA. Blue green algae, they fix nitrogen, right? So nitrogen fixing roots are found in these gymnosperm. There are primary root, then secondary root, then tertiary root, right? So this is the structure of gymnosperm. Is that clear or not? Tell me. Martin, clear?
Yeah, yes.
Yasir, clear? Afaf, you are late. What happened? You was not there in the last class even. Afaf.
Yes, sir. So actually, I was traveling. That's why I couldn't join any of the classes.
Okay, fine, fine. So take the backup of these classes, right? Go through with it because they are a bit complex for you people, right? Else you'll
Okay,
miss it.
sir.
Fine. And in case if you are feeling difficulty, let me know. So cycas, male and female plant are separate, right? So male plant they bear male cone and they have microsporophyll. Female plant they have female cone and megasporophyll, right? And there is one more plant. So this is a cycas, right? There is a pinus, right? Pinus, male and female plant are found. Female cones are found in the same plant. Male shoot means male branches. They bear male cone, and female shoot they bear female, right? So I think it should be clear to all of you. Cone clear, cone clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
please
sir.
write it. Please write it down some general characteristics. General characteristic of gymnosperm. Start writing. Seeds. Seeds are present. Seeds are present, but they are seeds are present, but they are
Sir, can you repeat from the beginning?
seeds are present, but they are naked. That is, they are not covered, comma, remains exposed.
They are what? Like, sir,
They are not covered. They are not covered and remains exposed for animal, bacteria, animal, bacteria, or viral attack. Next point. Today, gymnosperm,
can you repeat today what?
today, gymnosperm are represented by 900 species only. Today, gymnosperms are represented by 900 species only. Next,
900 what?
species only.
What?
900 species. 900 species only. Next point. They are perennial plant. P-E-R-E. They are perennial plant. P-E-R-E-N-N-I-A-L. What does it mean? Tell me. What does it mean? Perennial. Nobody? Come on, guys.
Yes.
They, what does it mean? What does it mean by perennial? They are perennial plant. What does it mean? Perennial means they basically live year after year, means multiple year, not for their lifespan is not 1 year, 2
So the
years,
one which
right?
they last for several years,
Sorry.
the plant which lasts for several years.
So yeah, plant last for the several years. That's what the perennial. Or annual plant, they live for only 1 year. Biennial plant are those which live for only 2 years. Perennial plant are those which live year after year, means multiple years. They more than 3 years. So it may be 10, 20, 100, 200, 400, 500, whatever the lifespan. But that lifespan is more than 3 years. They are called perennial plant, right? Like bryophytes are not perennial plant, right? Pteridophytes, some pteridophytes are perennial plant. Algae are not perennial, they are annual plant. Right. Next point, this is important. Longest gymnosperm, largest gymnosperm is Sequoia sempervirens. Note it down. SEQU, largest gymnosperm is Sequoia. SEQUOIA, Sequoia. Sempervirens, the same name. The Sequoia is genus, sempervirens is species. SEMPERVIRENS, largest gymnosperm. Sequoia sempervirens is tallest gymnosperm with 111.6 meter height. Now you can imagine, it means the plant is approximately 350 feet high, equivalent to a 35 floor building, 35 floor tower. Now you can imagine how the large plant will be. Full stop. The smallest gymnosperm is Jamia pygmea. Jamia. Sorry, Jamia. The smallest gymnosperm is Jamia. Jamia. Pygmea. Pygmia. Pygmea. It is of only 26 centimeter. It is of only 26 centimeter. Clear? Next point. Seed contain endosperm. What is endosperm? Seed contain endosperm. What is endosperm, by the way? What? Tell me. Any idea, Siddhika?
It's a tissue.
Sperm is like
Very good. It's a tissue. What is the function of that tissue?
I'm not sure, sir.
It stores food. Very good. Note it down. Endosperm is a tissue which store food. In the coconut water, whatever you drink, coconut water is liquid endosperm. And when this endosperm develops, it becomes that coconut flesh. Got it? Next. Sperm of cycas. Next point. Sperm of cycas is largest in biological world. Sperm of cycas is largest in biological world. Sperm of cycas is largest in biological world. It may be of 300 micrometer. It may be of 300 micrometer. Next point.
Can you repeat the last point, sir?
The sperm of cycas
Okay. The
is
sperm of
largest in biological world. It may be up to
wait, the sperm of
sperm of cycas is largest in biological world. Largest in biological world. It may be up to 300 micrometer in length. 300 micrometer in length.
micrometer.
Micrometer, mu m. I have already told you 1 micrometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meters. Right? Next. Ovule of cycas is also largest in biological world. The spore of cycas is also largest in biological world. I'm sorry, ovule of cycas. Ovule of cycas is also largest in biological world. It may be 6 to 7 centimeter. You can see it, 6 to 7 centimeter. It may be 6 to 7 centimeter in diameter. Next point. Xylem and phloem are well developed. Xylem and phloem are well developed. Next point. They have corolloid root. They have corolloid root. Corolloid. They have corolloid root which contain blue green algae, to fix atmospheric nitrogen. Next, there is one example. There is a medicine, ephedrine. Note it down. Ephedrine, EPHE DRINE, EPHE DRINE. Ephedrine drug is extracted from ephedra. Ephedrine drug is extracted from ephedra. That is a gymnosperm. Tell me, guys, is it clear or not? Go through with it, and if you have any question, if you have any doubt, please ask.
Can you repeat the point?
Ephedrine is a drug.
Different spelling, please.
EPHE DRINE. Ephedrine is a drug extracted from ephedra.
From
Ephedra. EPHEDRA. Ephedra.
again, sorry.
PHEDRA. It is written over here. Ephedra. Go through with your NCRT and tell me, is it clear or not? If you have any doubt, tell me. All of you. Yashir, Vidika,
Okay, sir.
Martin, Afaf, all of you. Then we'll start with the angiosperm. You can add on cycus is called living fossils. That point you can add on. Then we'll start with the angiosperm.
Sir, what does conifers help in?
Sorry, what is?
Conifers.
Conifers. Actually, they are cone kind of the plant, and there are type of gymnosperm. They are called conifers. Like these. Look, this plant is pinus, right? Their shape is like cone-like shape. They are called conifers. Why? Basically, this shape is good for the snowfall, right? When a snowfall will take place, then on that time, due to snowfall, these branches will not break down, but slide because they have cone-shaped structure. So these cone-shaped structure plant are called conifers. So this pine tree, which is called pinus, it is a type of conifer, right?
Okay, sir.
All Kashmir is. Have anybody been there or there? Kashmir, they have conifers. They all are pinus maximum.
Okay.
Any one of you have been there or not?
No, sir.
Done? Clear?
Yes,
Afaf?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Done.
Martin, Yashir,
Do you write this?
now we will start with angiosperm. Look, in angiosperm, every plant you see nowadays, angio means covered and sperm means seed. Angio means covered and sperm means seed. Covered. So seeds are covered here, right? And they are basically flowering, right? They are the most advanced. So nowadays flowering. So all flowering plant are angiosperm. Example like mango. Banana, all the plant, mango, banana, neem, whatever you see, that is all angiosperm. So this is the life cycle of angiosperm. This is a plant, young sporophyte. Then flowering comes. So flower are basically the sex organ, right? So flower are basically reproductive. They are reproductive structure. And this reproductive structure, there are two kind of the reproductive structure, male and female. So this male reproductive organ or male reproductive structure, this is called stamen. So stamen is it is the male reproductive structure, and here this is gynosium. It is called female reproductive. So the female reproductive structure have ovary. Inside ovary they have ovule. Stamen, they have a stamen. The upper part is called anther. Inside anther there is a microsporangium, and inside this microsporangium divide, and one microsporangium develop into microspore tetrad, means combination of four, set of four. Tetrad means set of four, right? So this is pollen grain, right? So microspore, this tetrad gets separate, and every microspore it become microspore, right? So this every microspore become pollen grain. Now pollen grain, inside the pollen grain division takes place, and formation of two cells take place. The upper cell is called generative cell, which is found inside the tube cell, right? So there are two cells, tube cell and generative cell. Generative cell keep on floating inside tube cell. Now here in ovule, what happened? The development takes place, and ovule develop like this structure. So there is a nucellus. Nucellus is micro. It's a nutritional tissue. It stores food. Nutritional tissue. It stores food. And inside nucellus there is a megasporocyte, and then this megasporocyte will divide into 4 megaspore. Out of the 3 megaspore will die, one will survive. The megaspore which will survive, that will become embryo sac. Further, this embryo sac will divide 3 times. Divide thrice. So 3 times will divide, and formation of 8 cells take place. Out of these 8 cells, there are in this end there are 3 antipodal cells, right? There are 2 polar nucleus, or N plus N. Both nucleus. This is not diploid, 2 separate nucleus. There are 2 synergid, and there are 1 egg cell, right? So there are total 8 cells. So this mature ovule, it contains 8 cell and 7 cell and 8 nucleus. 8 nucleus plus 7 cell. Why 8 nucleus? Because this polar nucleus, there are the same cell, single cell, it contains 2 nucleus, right? So now what happened? This both of the fusion will take place. This pollen grain will germinate, reproduction will take place, fusion will take place, egg and sperm will fuse, and formation of, then what will happen? Formation of zygote will take place. Then further the zygote will convert into this one. Inside the seed, zygote will convert into embryo, right? And then when seed will germinate, this embryo will germinate. That's how this is the life cycle of the angiosperm. Is that clear or not? Tell me and ask if you have any question. Then I will dictate some point. Tell me, is it clear or not? You must have
Yes, sir.
gone through
Yes,
this.
sir, it's clear.
Yeah, in 10th class, this diagram was there. So now we have to study the general characteristic of angiosperm. So put the heading. General characteristic of angiosperm. First, angiosperms are most recently and highly evolved plant and highly evolved plant means they are the most advanced plant. Highly evolved plant. They appeared on the earth. They appeared on earth. 130, they appear on earth 130 million years ago. They appeared on earth 130 million years ago. They are called flowering plant. They are called flowering plant as they bear flower, fruits, flower, fruits, and seed. Full stop. Flowering plants are found in all kind of environment. Flowering plants are found in all kind of environment. When I say all kind of environment, they are found in the ice, they are found in the they are found in the aquatic region, everywhere where the plant can be possible. They are found because they are the most advanced one, right? And now out of them, which is the longest, which is the largest, and which is the so eucalyptus. Let me write it now the spelling. Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus regnus. Eucalyptus regnus is the largest plant with 114 meter height. And Wolfia, WOLFFIA. Wolfia is the smallest angiosperm with 0.1 centimeter height. 0.1 centimeter height. Next one. Uh, Microsporophyll. Microsporophyll are evolved as anther. So the microsporophyll which were there in pteridophyte and gymnosperm, now they have become anther. There is a modification, evolution. Microsporophyll evolved as anther, and megasporophyll and megasporophyll evolved as carpel, and megasporophyll evolved as carpel. Are the sex organ. There is double fertilization. There is double fertilization. Actually, how the double fertilization takes place. So we'll study that thing in detail in future classes. So till the time you can see that this pollen grain when germinate, it produces two sperm. Right. First sperm. What is the fertilization take place at two places. First sperm and second sperm. Both are haploid. First sperm fuses with egg, right? And it makes the diploid zygote. Second sperm, so sperm is haploid, egg is haploid, they make zygote. Again, the sperm is haploid. It fuses with the central cell. Central cell have already two nucleus. So fusion of three nucleus takes place, and triploid endosperm formation takes place. Right? So triploid endosperm. So here the fertilization takes place at two places. That's why it is called double fertilization. Please, you can note it down, please. Next, note it down.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now fertilized ovule. After fertilization, what ovule will become? Fertilized ovule is the fertilized ovule is or fertilized ovule develop as seed. So what is technically seed? Seed is nothing but fertilized ovule. Fertilized ovule develop as seed and ripen ovary. Develop as fruit. So what is fruit? Fruit is basically ripen ovary. And what is seed? That is a fertilized ovule, right? Next point. Xylem and phloem, they are most evolved. They are most evolved and they are most evolved and they have all type of conducting cells. So this was all about the angiosperms, right? Go through with your NCERT and ask me if you have any doubt. And in next class, we'll do alternation of generation. Only one topic is left in the plant kingdom, right? So we'll do that in next class. What is haplontic life cycle and diplontic life cycle? Just in 2 minutes, go through with this angiosperm part and tell me and let me know if you have any doubt. Then I will clear. And for homework, I have given 5 MCQ question and from pteridophyte, 5 MCQ question and 2 descriptive question. I have already given. They will give you, and you have to write it down the descriptive question as well, right? Go through with it and ask me if you have any kind of doubt. Okay, dicot. Simple. Siddhika. The dicot, the seed which the plant which have 2 cotyledon, like you can see dicot, like gram. So if you will see, soak the gram and after the uncover it, you'll find there are two leaflets in its seed. So these seeds are these leaflet, they are called cotyledon. Cotyledon. So dicot are those which have two cotyledon, right? And monocot have single cotyledon, like rice. So rice, it
Okay,
look like
sir.
you cannot divide rice into two parts, right? So this is
Yes.
one cotyledon. So I will call monocot, right? Wheat is monocot, maize is monocot. You can divide all pulses into two parts, so they are called dicot. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Out of this, monocot are more advanced. Any more doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Yashir, Afaf, is it clear? Everything clear in today's class?
Yes, sir. It is clear from.
Fine. Martin,